He spent 33 years in MLB as a manager, his second all-time in wins, and won 3 World Series titles. But it's what Tony La Russa has done on the field and off the field that makes him a legend. Coach La Russa has teamed up with the PenFed Foundation to empower veterans to find purpose and thrive after their military service. And one of its biggest missions is raising service dogs for veterans and others with disabilities. So joining me now to talk a little World Series and about giving back to our vets is the skipper, Tony La Russa, and PenFed President, Andrea McCarren. All right, make sure I got the skipper and the coach thing right. Thank you two for joining us. You two are legends for what you are doing for our vets. How are you guys doing today?
Thank you, Brandon. Very good, Brandon. Thank you.
Great to be with you, Brandon.
All right, so before we get into the PenFed Foundation and its mission, Coach, I want to ask you, can we get a little piece of advice that you'd give Aaron Boone managing in a World Series for the first time?
Well, he's starting on the road, right?
Yes, sir.
The games are in L.A., so the best advice is be sure he plays the bottom of the ninth. And if he gets to New York next Tuesday, or Monday, Tuesday, make sure you don't play the bottom of the ninth. In other words, that's a kind of a cute way to say if you're winning in L.A., you're going to have to play the bottom of the ninth to preserve the lead. And if you play the bottom of the ninth in New York, it means you're losing. But it's, you know what, Brendan, it's a classic matchup between two very talented teams. Should be very exciting. It's a toss-up.
And lastly, when it comes to the World Series, how much of an advantage does Dave Roberts have, having previously managed in a fall classic?
Well, you know, it's a tie because Boone is actually, they both have won a World Series. So they're both quality baseball men. They're blessed with really good teams, and they have, what I like about both guys is when you have talent like that, you watch and see the respect level of the coach or the skipper, and you don't get that just because you have the office man, they have the locker. You get it because you've earned it. And both Dave and Aaron have the respect and trust of their players.
Andrea, does the PenFed Foundation have any like events or anything around the World Series or with MLB?
Here's what I'll say. No matter who wins the World Series, we can all champion our veterans and rescue animals. And that is what our focus is. And we're partnering with Tony and the La Russa family. The La Russas are starting a new nonprofit to help more veterans get these life-changing rescue animals, in some cases service dogs, which have a higher skill set. But in the meantime, it's our way of giving back to our military. We can never do enough for those men and women who serve. And anyone with a pet knows they're completely life-changing. So we're trying to partner up on this, team up, and super excited about the future.
So what was that conversation like to get Tony involved, and what kind of really cool success stories do you guys have? Because it sounds like a great cause and a great organization.
Well, we have both witnessed firsthand the not just life-changing, life-saving impact of animals on veterans and others with disabilities. And so Tony and I have known each other for years because he does this incredible event, and we would love to invite New Yorkers to this. It's called Leaders and Legends. We have a few tickets left. It's coming up November 21st through 24th in Phoenix, and he brings together this guy. I know you're too young to know what a Rolodex is, but this guy has an incredible list of people on his phone, and you know, it brings together leaders from in the business world, sports, the military, and they come together for 3 incredible days sharing life lessons about resilience, leadership. It really is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Andrea, I'm 40 years old. I know all about the Rolodexes, rotary phones, all that. I'm still old school. But
wow. Okay, I'm happy to hear that.
Sorry to cut you off.
I think you appreciate this. No, it's all right. At this event, she talks about leaders and legends. This year, we got John Gruden going to make a presentation, and we got Bill Belichick going to make a presentation. So, and we don't pay anybody, man. It's a cause. They know that the veterans have, you know, the suicide rate from what they go through and they come back in the world, have trouble making the readjustment, and dogs have proven to be a very simple solution. So I know you and your family would appreciate that both John and Bill
Belichick, yeah.
And, what did I say?
Bill.
Coach Belichick.
Yeah, Bill and John are both going to be helpful. But we have, over the years, we've done this here for 13 years. We've had the quarterbacks there, Namath and Montana and Bradshaw. So it's a real good event. But the whole key is, why are they there? Because you can't do enough for veterans. The suicide rate just gets your attention. And believe it or not, the Dogs' unconditional love has changed their life coming back.
With all the successes you've had on the diamond, how fulfilling is it to be a part of such a great cause?
Great question, Brandon, because I've learned a long time ago, you got to separate your personal from your professional life. And in the professional life, it's a competition between two teams. The other team's trying to win, you're trying to win, and you get beat, you tip your cap, you win, you celebrate for a minute. But your personal life, man, you control that. In our family, we've been together a long time. We just celebrated our 50th anniversary. We got 2 daughters. And in our personal life, we've dedicated ourselves to kids in education and animals being rescued and using their rescue abilities through unconditional love to help people, in particular veterans now that come back kind of in a mess, man. And you really got to help them get their minds right.
Yeah, as you know, being involved in sports, we have our biological families, we have our family in the locker room, and then those that we reach and have some sort of impact on off the field or off the diamond as well. So what you two are doing is absolutely, truly remarkable. Before I get you guys to go, can I get a quick World Series prediction from the both of you, and then we get more information about the event that's coming up in November, just so our people can, our fans can go on the website and can donate or try and be a part of this event?
Well, I'll start with that. You can go to PenFedFoundation.org. That's PenFed Foundation.org. You can learn all about the work we do empowering veterans to thrive after their military service. You can also learn all about either sponsoring or purchasing a ticket for Leaders and Legends coming up November 21st through 24th in Phoenix. As for the predictions, I'm going to defer to the expert here.
Brandon, first of all, your point about your professional family, your family, I mean, that's well taken, man. That's our life, when you have part of a team, it is your family, and you have your family, wife and kids. So the way I look at it, it's got on paper a classic matchup. Both teams are very talented. Both teams have superstar position players. There's an old axiom in baseball that is definitely true. Good pitching stops good hitting. And I think the difference this year, if you had a crystal ball and right now you told me that one team would pitch better than the other, I'd say that's the winner. If I had to bet, I think, not that you could bet your life on it, I think the Yankees have a pitching edge in the starters and the bullpen, just a slight one. So Dodgers have a definite chance, but I would give the edge to the Yankees.
Well, I thank you guys for taking time out of your day to speak with us. And most importantly, again, thank you guys for what you do in the community and with our vets. So have a great day.
Hey, thank you so much,
I want to meet your dad and your brother, man.
Yeah.
All right, come on to a Women Marry game. I'll get you tickets. I know the skipper.
All right, Brandon, any predictions? Any predictions from you for World Series?
For World Series,
I know where you're situated.
We're here in New York. I got to go with the Yankees, or there will be some sort of something on my car / tire or something like that.
I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that. All right, Brandon, great job. Thank you.